Hi there. Today we're going to take a look at the sidebar tools in your Smart Notebook software. I'm going to break this up into several different videos just so we can look at each tool separately. So for now, first I'm going to do is just show you what the sidebar tools are, and it's just a couple of the extra features of it, and then we're going to dig into the page sorter in this video. So right here is your sidebar tools. And we have page sorter open right now, but there's this top one is the page sorter, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in this video. Then there's the gallery, the attachments, the properties, and the add-ons. This button down here can help you customize whether or not you like your sidebar on the right or on the left. So if I click it, it's going to pop to the right, and then I'll pop it back to the left because I like it on the left. And these arrows here are going to help you navigate through all of your pages. So this is going to take you down through the pages. This is going to take you back up through the pages. Right here, you could add a new page from here, in addition to here and even file new, that kind of thing. And then also, you can also delete pages right from here. So if I add a page, it's going to add a page after whichever page here is selected. And then obviously, whatever is selected, this is what it's going to delete. All right, let's take a look at page sorter and what you can do in that. So I'm going to navigate to my next page. And obviously the first thing that happens is if I'm clicked on here, I'm going to click off of here, I'm going to click back in, but now you can see they're going to show the thumbnails for each page. It's just kind of nice to be able to see that and go through each of your pages that you've created. You can also navigate through the pages through here like I showed you here. You can reorder your pages just like you can in, say, PowerPoint or Google Slides, where it's just a click and a drag to where you want it. And you can click and drag it back if that's not where you want it. Very easy to reorder your pages. You can also rename them. The Smart Notebook software automatically gives it a date and a time, but if you want to rename it, it can be helpful for organization. You're going to click on your little drop down and you're going to click rename page, and then you can name it whatever you want. So now it's going to say, it's going to be more specific for you. I think that this is helpful, especially if it's something that you're going to use over and over again, and then just tweak as you go along. So then it's just easier to organize it for yourself. You can also group pages, and I really like this function, especially if you decide that you're going to keep all your you're going to keep one notebook for, say, a unit. So say we're doing fractions in math and we create a Smart Notebook file, and you want to keep all of your pages in that. You can go ahead and group them so that they're easier to find, and all those like pages would be together. So if you want to go ahead and group pages, and let's use like the example for math, you're going to click up at the top because right now it says we're in group 1. So I'm going to edit my page groups. Okay, and right now it has all 6 of the pages that I've created in one group. So say I want to go ahead and rename this group. Here's my drop down. I'm going to rename it to Introduction to Fractions, and I'm going to say only the first 2 are introduction, but I want to go ahead and start a new group. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new group, and the first thing that I'm going to this next one is going to be definitions. So I don't need this one. When you make a new group, it adds an extra slide, and I don't need it, so I'm going to delete that. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to add something first. Sorry. So definitions, and 3, and again, this is just a click and drag. Slide 3 would be a definition, and slide 4 is definition. I want to go ahead and I can also do this. I can click down and I can create a new group for this specific slide. And this one's going to be adding fractions with like denominators, if I can spell. You know, and that's slide 5, and say like slide 6, I want to create a new group and it's adding fractions with unlike denominators. All right, so I have all my groups here, and I can go ahead and reorder my groups. See how I'm just dragging them around? So I want introduction first. Let's see if I can get there. Introduction, and then I want my definitions, and then adding with like. Whoops. I went a little crazy. these are a little bit more difficult to drag. Introduction to anyone like anyone. So there are my groups. I can X out, and then we'll take a look at what that looks like in your page sorter. So now you can see that these are my different groups, and then I can edit the groups how I need to. So here are all of the groups. So if I want to jump to a group, all right, it's going to take me to the definitions. It's going to pop me down to the definition one, especially if you have a lot, then that's easier to navigate through. All right, if I look again, one more thing in page sorter, always use this drop down because it's going to give you more tools that you can use. So you can insert your blank page, you can duplicate the page if it's the same format, and then you can just change what you need to in there. Rename, delete, reset, and clear. Let me show you what the difference between the two are real fast. If I want to go ahead and reset the page, it's going to take you to the last saved state. So say I opened it, I started playing, I was like, this is not working, and I go ahead and instead of hitting save, I'm just going to reset it. If I want to go ahead and clear it, that's going to take everything off. All right, so I'm going to undo that because obviously I need all that. Screen shade, you can do that real fast if you want to hide something from your students and reveal it, that kind of thing. You can do it from there. You can also set your background fill. You can also add your page to your gallery. So if this is almost like a template, if this is a format that you're going to use a lot, you can add it to the gallery, and then I'll show you in another video how you would go ahead and use that. So I'm actually going to add this page to the gallery, and it's going to pull into my content, and when we go to the next tab in the next video, I'll show you how you can pull that. So that's your Sidebar tool page sorter, and play around with it. You can do lots of different things with it.